So, Bobby, how has St. Pete's history influenced you as a creative, as an artist?
Well, two things. When we still lived in the one-bedroom apartment, my mother was going off to work. She worked as a domestic. She was taking the bus, and she was leaving out the door, and then she turned around and she said, "You know, Bobby," she called me Bobby. She said, and she put her hand on my face and said, "We must stay in our place." And I didn't even think I understood what she meant. I've later come to understand, she said, he's an inquisitive, investigative child, and he might get into situations he is not equipped to handle. Mm. Growing up in Southern California, it wasn't as quite precious as it was in the South, but my parents are both from the South, and all of my plays, virtually 90% of them, are set in the South, even before I ever set foot in the Southern United States. And I think history informs your granddaddy, your grandmother, your auntie, your uncle, and it informs your parents, and even if they are not from the South. So one of the things that having a creative life, Live Arts Peninsula Foundation, who presented Web City, I was doing Uncle Ben's, a home cooking Negro narrative at American Stage, and they came up to me after one of the performances and said, "We'd like you to write a musical about the Manhattan Casino." In writing that, Bill Leffingett and myself interviewed dozens of people, and I learned a lot about the city by interviewing people. It was started by Elder Jordan, and there are many stories in the Naked City, and these are 5 dozen of them. And it just started me and dovetailed with me already being interested in history and finding out the particular history of this community.